Today we're going to do something very interesting. We are going to be doing a torture test on the Apple Airtag. Welcome to Expedition Lightbulb. Today's test is going to consist of accidents that it's going to have throughout its lifetime. I'm going to be dropping it out of my pocket. I'm going to be tossing it and not being able to catch it. I'm going to leave it in my jeans. We're going to go through the whole washing cycle and drying cycle. So we'll see how durable it is. I want to push this AirTag to its limit. I want to test how hot it's going to be. Its operating temperatures are supposed to be 140 to 0. I want to test that. And lastly, I want to test how durable this is so I can see if I can further use this for security purposes, finding my items, or as a backup tracker. And bonus, if it doesn't make it, this is about the size of the target that I use when I shoot at 100 yards. So if it doesn't make it, it will become a target. If you find our videos helpful and entertaining, please subscribe. It is the best way to support this channel. Thank you. The first scenario is going to be I just dropped it out of my pocket, and it works. That's a pass. Next is me or Anne throwing it to me and I didn't catch it. Butterfingers. And this is going to be another pass. The heat test is going to be next, just because I leave this in my truck. And as a baseline, this is going to be 81 Fahrenheit. We did a pretty cool time lapse on there. That mirror finish on the AirTag, as you can see the clouds on there, that's pretty neat. The spoiler alert is going to be that the sun did not heat it up enough because it only got up to 112 Fahrenheit, so we had to do something else. So we actually put this in the sun oven, and this is going to replicate the truck, and it got up to 162, and I knew it was going to pass this because my truck probably gets hotter or as hot, but we only put it in there for 5 minutes in the sun oven, which you can see the sun oven gets up to 350 degrees, and this was a pass. In this scenario, this torture test, I simply forgot it in my jeans. So now we're going to be washing it. I did not think it was going to make it through this, and Anne didn't give it any hope either, and it passed. Next, of course, I didn't realize that it was in the pocket, so we put it in the dryer, and I thought this was going to break it. Between the heat and that spinning, it was going to break. But there it is. It's a pass. The freeze test. This is actually a really cool shot that Anne came up with. I like how you can see where the freeze line. This is actually a false reading, I think. I don't know what happened, but you can tell that this is 100% frozen, so at least it's like 31 degrees. So this pass, and this is probably my favorite scene out of this whole video. The Apple AirTag exceeded our expectations and didn't really give it a chance and thought it was going to break. I had a 50-50 chance on it. It kind of laughed at all of our experiments. The drop test, the toss test, I knew it was going to handle. The washing test and the dryer test, I thought it was going to fail at the dryer test. I thought it was going to get knocked around too much and break, and it exceeded my expectation. The heat test. The heat test, I keep this in the truck to back up the LoJack system as a backup tracker. And I knew it was going to pass the heat, but we still exceeded it by 22 degrees. It was all the way up to 162. On the manual, it says that it's only supposed to go up to 140 degrees. Now, the freeze test. This was kind of an iffy one for me too. Of course, you saw that it was frozen, so it passed that too. It even played while it was still in the ice cube, so that was pretty awesome. In conclusion, for $29, this gives you a peace of mind for locating your items or for security purposes. It's very durable. We are finding different ways to use this every day. If you guys want us to continue with the AirTag, just let us know. And again, guys, please be kind to others and be part of the solution.